Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pimps, players. Anyways, okay. I don't know how long I have, but here we go. I should have done what I've said before, and that is live in coffee. Of the world. Okay. Hiccups for you and me. Sarah. Okay, Avowed. Let's get it on here, man. Let's get it on. We don't give a what. We don't give a what. Alright, I don't know why it's going to say it. Always does this. When I choose to stream it, and I don't know why, because it's not like I'm streaming it publicly. No. I have chosen to do this the opposite way. So, the reason I wanted to stream this, because I did start this the other day offline, and I was like, that was some pretty damn good lore I just read. And so instead of saving the game, I went back because I wanted to read this because it feels very important in regards to Animancy. I don't believe or know if anyone is even listening or will be listening at any point. But if so, Animancy is a huge deal in Pillars of Eternity and Avowed. I think you definitely should play Pillars of Eternity first, but I wanted to read on the Binding of Souls. So, the margins of this text are scribbled with notes and references. Things stated in pages appear to have seen much earlier times, and this is what it says. The Binding of Souls. The removal and transference of souls is a practice both ancient and sophisticated. There is evidence that the Ingwithans were particularly adept at this, yet few details have survived them. Someone scrawled... Okay, well, we don't care about that. What is known is that the removal of a soul is a difficult process, and one that requires an expert hand and precise tools for any chance of success. Early attempts on a test pool of 138 goats left most of the subjects with maimed or fractured souls. In all but 2 of the 11 instances where the soul was successfully removed, the essence dissipated before scholars could capture it. The words transferred to holding vessel are written and underlined in the margin. The process requires conductive materials, copper and adra, whatever. Specifically, immersion in water is important to ensure that the soul is drawn in a steady and uniform manner with no distortions or breakages. A warped soul is at best useless and at worst unpredictable. Okay, we got an arrow pointing, extraction, pulling CR, 18 feet or whatever. We have since mastered the process of soul transference and have seen the benefits of infusing forged work with the essence of animals and wilder. What remains to be seen is whether we might see greater gains from using the souls of Keith, where we would procure the appropriate subjects, and how much personality and autonomy we would want to leave intact in such cases. A string of notes winds around below this paragraph, beginning with criminals, prisoners of wars, volunteers, and ending with forged guardians in block letters. These notes are crossed out, and below them is written, "But what of the divine soul?" Alright, so if you have not played Pillars of Eternity, you should, for one, but you, like, Animancy is a huge part. I don't think this is going to be a spoiler. You are a watcher in Pillars of Eternity. If you play just for like an hour and a half, you're gonna figure that out. And you see the horrors. Like at one point, I don't remember if you're reading it in lore or how you come across this, but they like people who have given birth to someone who they believe does not have a soul will put the soul of an animal in their child because they believe, you know, okay, they were killed if they didn't have a soul, so they would put like an animal soul in there. But the problem with that was, as they got older, into teenage years, the animalistic side would come out, and obviously that's a problem for obvious reasons. And and I'm sharing this because I hope it not only entices people interested in lore to play the game, but kind of gives an idea as to why it's so important. Like, when I first got on here and saw how big of a deal Animancy seems to be with Avowed, I was really glad that I had played Pillars of Eternity first, because while it may not be a necessity, lore-wise, it enriches this game so much more. And right from the beginning, you can see like this image right here. It means so much more than if, you know, you had not played those. Yeah, especially the first one. I think you should play both, but I'm gonna do a replay through of all of them. I've also got to figure out a way out of this fucking room. I'm gonna replay all 3 games, this game included. And Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 shall be part of it. Now, how the hell do we get out of this room of doom? Hello, Kai, can you tell me how we get out of here? And apparently that's not the way. I think I tried it a momento ago. It looks like it is this way, but I do not think it is, because I don't know though. Kinda looks like a door. Kinda, right? No? Can I slide through here? Looks like you can go through, right? Kind of. Or no. Timing? No. Alright, how did I get in here? Did I fall through there and crawl? Like, you would think if I fell through there and crawled through, I would be able to crawl back out, right? Yeah, that ain't happening. Kai, I need help. Can I climb up this? Is this something climbable? I feel kind of dumb. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Where do I go from here? I wonder if... No. Okay, clearly there's a door there, but that door is not doing much for me. Ah! Now that I've lost any hair of having any form of view. This room just looks like fucking... Right, it is the... Wait, what about... Seriously, what the fuck? Where do I fucking go? I see no way. Zero? Way out. That's stupid. Okay, wonderful. So that was a really good read. Yay! But was it worth locking myself in a room? I don't even know how the fuck I got in. No. gonna just make this a short little video on lore and close it out here because I don't want to sit here and bore people with this shit. So I'm gonna save that over this.